Good morning. Let's get the Instagram going. Alrighty. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. A couple minutes late. Getting some things set up. Got these guys. Got our minis to go here. Getting set up. Good, good, good. Morning, everybody. Let me get my TikTok chat up. Good morning on Instagram. Good morning on YouTube. What's up? Good morning, Sarah, Brandon, Green Dog over on X. Still kind of getting my stream a little set up here, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. Get to drawing some stuff. Okay. Let's go. Am I live on TikTok? Where are you? Am I live on TikTok? Keith, good. Don't know why my live chat's not working on TikTok. Interesting. Well, I can't see the TikTok chat, guys, so don't know why. Interesting. Well, we're not going to waste any more time with that. TikTok appears to be live. I'm on the wrong channel, that's why. Hey, I'll see you back over. I'll see you on the wrong. One sec. Oh boy. Okay. You get to see a little bit behind the scenes here. As I fix this, I don't know why I was logged into that. That or it logged me out. Okay, that's weird. That's super weird. Okay. One moment, logging into the comic stream on TikTok. I don't know why I was logged out. That was weird. Sometimes TikTok will log you out. All right. Okay. Now I'm getting there. I like that people were on my personal TikTok as well. Keith was like, yeah, you must have alerts set up. All right. Now I can see the chats. I just like to see the chats, guys. Sorry about that. Now we will really begin. OBS is right. Okay, cool. So this is the Daily Comics Show live stream. As you can see, this was live this morning. A little off kilter. We'll talk about that. What is this? VeeFriends is over 280 characters designed to make positivity louder, make soft skills cool like gratitude, kindness, patience. Created by Gary Vaynerchuk. You might know him on the internet as Gary V. You might have seen him this weekend pushing some cards out there at the National. We've got the trading card game. We've got the minis. And I draw the daily comic strip for VeeFriends. And I am D.J. Coffman, the cartoonist here at VeeFriends. Good morning, BroFit. You're here for the rap battles. I forgot I titled it that. That'll make sense in a little bit. Today's agenda, I'm going to draw some comics, open up some of these minis here. I'm going to do a warm-up sketch. And I'm going to talk about life and stuff. And we're also going to look at the Venn diagram challenge. Let's take a look at those real quick. Some people sent in their Venn diagrams for Friday's challenge. And I am going to draw a winner in a little bit. Let's do it at like 15... about 30 minutes. Let's do that. Set my timers. First things first, gotta get back in the groove. I missed Friday and I missed Monday. The iPad decided to die, so that was a story to tell. And let's see here. Yeah, keep it positive out there. Hope you're wasting your time if you're being negative. That's my message to anybody this morning is even if you're feeling kind of rough today, keep it positive. Good morning, Christina. Good morning, WeSent. Over on Instagram. Good morning, guys. I'll kind of look around at the chats as I'm doing this, but kind of get moving. I'm a couple minutes late for the day. So yeah, Friday we had the Venn diagram challenge. So it was to send me your Venn diagrams. Brandon, you outdid yourself here. And then I think this was Justin's. Yeah, I put Justin's name here. Justin put a lot of the characters together, and in the center we see gracious, grizzly, so like those things become graciousness. That's cool. Craig did what you love, what loves you, and in the center is your happiness. Hot Tomboy brought in the a lot of thinking here. She said after watching one of Gary's videos or exercises, they did this exercise here. She did this exercise, and yeah, this is really well thought out. Mostly accountable and tenacious. That's great. Rocky sent in the business determined to be kind. Love and I guess money. Just vent for a swim. I love the pun. That's awesome. So those are some of the diagrams they sent in. Not a whole lot of people did that. As a matter of fact, it might have been confusing a little bit as to what that was. Exactly. What else? Say hi in the chat. Let's get to the warm-up sketch. I forget what it was today. Let's turn this off. Actually, I got to do open my mini. Yeah, so Sunday night the iPad died, and it started to die. I caught it dying. I was like, why is this not taking a charge? And it was a mad scramble to make sure that I had things backed up. I'd say the majority of my stuff was backed up. They weren't able to fix it. Let's see who's in here. Today we're going to play this little game throughout the morning. We've got a Boss Bobcat Bubblegum. She will go on the tip for now, and then the next one we open together will either knock her off or not. So the warm-up sketch, let's see if I have any room here. If there's a VeeFriend you want to see me sketch in the warm-up, let me know in the chat. Appreciate you guys. I wish I could ban people from the chat with like one click. That would be nice. If there's like spammers in there or something. But can't do that over on Instagram. But good morning today in Space Pod. I love a good Venn. WeSent says love a good Venn diagram. Yep. Received the children's book yesterday. Awesome. It's a good children's book. The Meet Me in the Middle book. Hi Elaine, what's up? Good morning. Starting off strong. Well, I don't know about that. I feel like I haven't even started yet. I'm a little behind on my plans. Good morning, Steve. All systems are restored. Yes, sort of. Got a new iPad, but which is very nice. I can't complain. Cannot complain. Oh yeah. So I guess I should show you which one we're drawing today. I had a couple people ask me for. Let's throw them in here. Major Moth. So I'm going to throw Major Moth over here. There's a little space left in this corner. I'm going to sketch up Major Moth for a couple minutes and talk. We'll talk about the National a little bit today, probably. And let's find a little room here for sketching. There we go. Yeah, luckily, you know, I don't lose all my brushes and some files and things like that. But, could always be worse. I'm very well aware. The little moments of stress are like, okay, I just got to deal with this. This is what your plans can kind of go awry at any moment. It's a good lesson in life. Okay, so what I do is I draw small, draw the little, get the features kind of in a little tiny character sketch. And I'm going to do like a long body, to do like a little action shot here. Yeah, I'll draw those names. There's only like 5 or so names from the Venn diagram challenge. So I'm going to draw them out of a hat because I don't have my spin wheel set up. So I've got them in a hat here. I'll pick those in a second. And Major Moth. Kind of seeing like the overall shapes. Oh yeah. Aiden Stone. Aiden Stone. Let me see, Aiden. Can I draw your name in a fancy way? Aiden. Just Aiden? I'll think about it. Let's see. Yeah, my old iPad. Someone was asking about the iPad. My old iPad, it's dead. I mean, it's dead, but it's not broken. So I've sent it away to a third-party place to try to hopefully repair it for less than it would cost to replace it. But I had to get a new one because this is my job. So gotta keep it moving. Gotta keep these comics moving. You know, can't afford to stop. Yeah, I'd say it was just mostly like a minor delay. Like it was kind of, I gotta drive like an hour or something to the Apple store. You know, kind of do the dance of, I know that this thing isn't gonna work. It's not my first rodeo. So like, can we just cut to the chase? Do I need to get a new one, or what do I need to do here? Can we fix this today? Probably not. But to the person's credit, I won't say their name because I don't want to get them in trouble. I don't think they're allowed to tell you to go to a third party. But the lady was very nice, and she was like, what happened was the charging port just stopped working. There's also a charger on the back that goes to the Magic Keyboard. I don't have a Magic Keyboard, but she tried that as well. I thought, oh, that's smart. That was really smart, because I was like, that could have been the USB port over there, but it wasn't. It must have been something soldering on the inside, she said. So she said that the best bet, if I were her, would be to go to the a third party, try to get it fixed. A couple $100 probably. And then I'll have my backup. I'd have all my files. I think I have most of the files. I'm sure I lost a little bit, but nothing critical, because we kind of back up things as we go for the comics. But I definitely lost some old artwork that I wasn't backing up properly. So that's a lesson for myself too, to make sure that I'm backing up, setting it in my calendar. A manual backup check, because you can't really trust the automated things. I thought I had a backup thing on, and it turns out it wasn't on, or it got turned off or something. But gotta check those things. That moth needs a regular size mug to drink from. Alright. It's like a giant mug, okay. I wanna have him over to the left. So in order to do that, I need to get rid of all these other sketches here. How do I do that? I just want to give him a little bit of space to breathe. Gotta say, I'm getting used to the new thing. There's some tactics and like actions on the new Apple Pencil that's kind of interesting. Not very much different, to be honest, at all, but Like you can feel it now because the taptics that are in the haptics. There, that's the kind of view that I like because I can kind of get in there. Whoops. Move them over a little bit. I'm a little rough this morning. Feeling a little rough. Just tired wise. But it's part of like getting up, getting the warm up going, getting the brain going. Sarah with an H, man, that's a lesson too. You gotta back that stuff up. I thought, again, I can't trust the devices either. You can't really do that. All right, let's get in here. So yeah, I was at the National Card Show all weekend. Well, Friday and Saturday, not all weekend, but and what's that static noise? If there's static, I can't hear it. Sorry. I can't do some. I don't have time to do some. Is the static noise loud, guys? Could be my lamp or my ceiling fan. I see that this mic is really picking up something. Hello, hello, hello. Maybe a loose audio cable. I can check that. I don't know. Well, it sounds like Morse code from aliens. Shoot. Oh, I feel great, Keith. After, well, I'm sorry if people got sick at the National. I don't feel sick. I'm sick and tired of technical problems. I'll tell you that. Well, I'm gonna figure out this sound issue. Something might be. Just wish things would work. I should plug them in and they just work. That'd be wonderful. So let me get this warm-up sketch done, and then I'll work on. Nothing's working this morning. Look at that. What is going on? Okay. VeeFriends. Not beef friends. Okay, now we're cooking. I just wanted to see the secondary pose. That's usually what I have queued up. Because on the secondary pose, we can see what's going on with the hands, usually. But you can't. There's no hands. Alright, cool. Good to know. Looks really mean there. I was happy. Don't want to overthink it. I just want a good sketch, you know? There we go. It's got like hairy chests. Hairy chest there. Yeah, I'm always weary about going to conventions a little bit. We used to get what we called con crud. After Comic Cons, people would get like sniffles and stuff. I don't feel that way. I'm feeling pretty good. Hopefully everybody takes care of themselves, Keith. And yeah, It was really fun drawing for everybody there. Wasn't really expecting to do the full art cards, and I just kind of fell into doing that. I don't mind doing it at all. Like, I think Miss M. DeMarco came up, said she watches the stream a lot, and asked for a Driven Dragon. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. And then before I knew it, we were just all hanging out, drawing, exchanging stories. It was really fun. It was a really fun time. I got into a zone where I was just listening to people and I was drawing, and then I'd take a drink of water, I'd look up, take a stretch, take a selfie, and then next drawing. So I told Cowabunga, I think, that it's kind of like getting into that zone. So you feel just really good, you feel good. So I was feeling good, as long as I wasn't in anybody's way or anything like that. Sometimes I feel like I'm in the way. It's just kind of naturally, if you're a big guy, you always kind of feel like, am I in the way? It's also funny because as I was drawing those art cards, somebody mentioned, they're like, how do you know? Because I can kind of either sense when people are behind me or they're about to touch my chair when I'm drawing or bump the table, and I'll pause. I've got this sixth sense to know, especially if I'm inking or something that I know can mess it up, I'll just stop and not continue. It's kind of, I guess I honed my skills at other Comic-Cons and raising kids. If the kids were running around throwing toys or something, I'd be like, up, pause just in the nick of time. I'm getting pretty good at that. Yeah, that backpack that Cowabunga has is pretty amazing. J-Rob, what's up? Good morning. New iPad, who's this? This is a nice iPad, I gotta say. I like the nano texture. I tested it before, but hey Keith, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Take it easy. Make sure that let's see my mic picking up some kind of garbage. Is my volume too low now? I'm gonna turn it up to right about there. Okay. Well, we got a little, not the best. I'm not really too happy with this little sketch, but it is Major Moth. There he is. I'll just move him over now. I do have a lot of other noise happening in here. Now that I think about it, I've got the refrigerator behind me, and this mic isn't supposed to pick up that stuff, but oh well. Okay, let's do the old orange versus yellow. Let's do that. I'm gonna check the chats. Major Moth. There he is. That was today's warm-up sketch. Yeah. I'd like to say that I felt good about having a new iPad. I'm fortunate to be able to do that. But I'm so cheap. I don't like to spend money. Needs a radio size coffee mug. Oh, I forgot the coffee mug. Alright, we got yellow. Alright, so we got yellow. Orange, yellow it is. Let's open this, and we're gonna see if it bumps off the Boss Bobcat funsies. We've got a Lava Bad Intentions. Bad Intentions, the little rabbit bunny character that we have. And I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say Boss Bobcat stays because I don't like Bad Intentions. I mean, I like the character Bad Intentions, but I like the Boss Bobcat better. There we go. So far. Okay, so let me just quickly grab. I'm gonna pull name. All right. Craig is the winner of the Venn diagram. Randomly, people sent their Venn diagrams. Brandon, this is freaking crazy. Like, this is awesome. Craig, you sent that. Craig, I'll get a hold of if you're watching. I think you're watching over on there. You have another box on its way to you right now. Craig's winning all this stuff. I gotta get your. I'll follow up with you, but I need your shirt size, and I'm gonna send you something special from VeeFriends. Something a little one of a kind that only you can see, and if you choose to share it, you can share it. I believe that was you, right? Did you not send this? Are you shocked? Is that not right? I thought it was you. I wrote down Craig. Sorry, that was quick. I just have to bust through this, but these were some of the Venn diagrams that were sent in. Craig, you nailed it. I drew Craig's name out of a hat because I don't have my fancy spin wheel today. So, congrats, Craig. I'm going to. I forget what I said. Oh, I think I know what I was going to do. So I think the things that I was going to give you, you're already getting. You're getting some stuff. But I'm going to send you something else that's kind of one of a kind. And you can decide whether you want to share it or not. So, I already have your address. That's right. So, we're good. We are good. I'm hoping that it'll get to you before VCon, though. Craig, are you coming to VCon? Let me know. Brina Harris, thank you for all those flowers over there. Hayden Stone 12 said, draw my name. I can't. Let's see. Let me get rid of these. I'll think about another challenge here in a minute. Let me look, because I want to make the title of this make sense. The title of the stream today is about rap battles. You're probably expecting to come in and see like a person rap battling, but surprise. I'm not gonna be rap battling this morning. Okay. So what you're gonna do is, what I'd like you to do today is, man, my iPad's all different. It makes me sad. Go to the Instagram. The new comic is up, it looks like. Drop a comment, like and share, but here I'm going to read through it together. So, Wi-Fi is down again. I bet the IT guys are messing with us. We've had this conversation in offices that I worked at, where like the staff would be like, oh man, I think they're just turning off the Wi-Fi to mess with us or the internet. And to be honest, I knew the IT guys, and sometimes they were doing that. Sometimes they were just resetting the thing to mess with the, So that's funny. Mike comes in, drop bars, not beefs. Grab the mic. She's like, what do I do with this? You've been challenged to an inter-office rap battle. Drop some bars, then pass the mic. I kind of want rap battles to be a thing that we do inside of VeeFriends. I've had it in my notes for a long time. It's been on the board. So this is her rapping at IT. Hey IT, what's the delay? Wi-Fi down again? This is not okay. I'm not rapping, guys. I'm not doing it. What's the problem? Why can't you keep it up? Are you keeping it real or messing with us? He's like, oh yeah. With a little, I don't know where his other headphone is, guys. I don't know. I just wanted to do a little weird pose there. So stupid. Yeah, hey, if you guys want, that's what, let's say that, yeah, challenge them to a rap battle. So then it's IT's chance, and surprise, it's Bare Minimum Bob got a job in IT. Yo, marketing, don't be so quick to blame. You forget who keeps you in this game. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Not the computer, your brain. Oh. So. Who wins that rap battle? Tell me in the chat. Or go to the Instagram and look. Go to the Instagram and say who has won this battle between marketing and IT. And then let me know if you want to see more rap battles in the comic. Oh boy. I feel like we're not on. The feed got cut somewhere. Why? Shoot. I'm on the wrong. That's super weird. That's what's going on. We were on the wrong stream link. Okay. Oh, there's Gary. I think that's Gary. It's the Gary sound. It's my Gary alarm. Oh man, I was on the wrong Twitter stream. How about that? No one told me. Well, I was on the card stream. We only had 20 people watching over there. Now we're on the correct stream, I believe. So, you know, over on X. So this is a good time to reset the stream. This is the daily comics stream. Hope I don't have anything in there that you don't get to see. Wait. Come on, babe. This is the daily comics stream. My goodness. VeeFriends is over 280 characters, created by Gary Vaynerchuk. We've got the trading card game. We've got these minis. That's Boss Bobcat. Everything you're going to want to see is at VeeFriends.com. All the characters are here. All characters. All 280 something characters. And of course there's the comic corner up here, which you can read all of the archives of all of the comics. And you know, if you're going to be at VCon, you might want to brush up on your comic strip knowledge. It's really funny because, man, I gotta tell you, I know people are just trying to be nice and they're like, I love the comics, and I go, what was your favorite comic? And they go, I don't know. And I'm like, do you read the comics? And they're like, I haven't really read the comic yet. And I'm like, go read the comic strip. So, and then a couple people were reading the comic strip because we were giving out, you know, some of these stickers at the show. Which reminds me, there was another drawing. I had to put the names in for the people for the stickers, but I can't do that right now. But I owe a drawing for the sticker people that emailed from Friday. So I'm gonna write that down and do that right afterwards. Got a lot of sticker giveaways. Gotta pump the brakes on that a little bit. What else? I'm not used to this iPad. I'm not used to the iPad. My stuff isn't where it normally was. So I'm kind of just flying through a little bit blind. Okay. Gonna start a new comic strip here. We'll talk a little bit. I'll check the chat. Man. Carrie says this is the iPad back. No, it's a new iPad, Carrie. Unfortunately. Oh, Craig. Shout out. Craig says he purchased Monkey Man Unleashed #1 today. On eBay, probably. Hey, Monkey Man Unleashed. Gotta just show people now, man. I don't know. Monkey Man Unleashed. Comic. That should do it, right? Images. Oh, yeah. So, Monkey Man Unleashed was a comic I did with Brian Lynch. Writer Brian Lynch. This is his creation. Many years ago. We did a limited series that was put out in comic book stores. There's all 3 covers there. It's a little blurry, but yeah, you can see it. Interesting fact is that Brian Lynch went on to write the Minions movie. Also, Secret Life of Pets, he created that. And just a wonderful, wonderful writer and humor. Brian Lynch, writer, screenwriter. There he is. There's my old friend Brian. And now his wife is like a big producer at Star Wars. Man, New Jersey kid. Another New Jersey kid, Brian Lynch. There he is with his Minions. He's going to be writing. I think he just announced that he's writing he's coming back to write the new Minions that's going to be coming out next year or something like that, or I don't know. But yeah, what a fella. He also wrote a children's book called Toy Academy. A couple other things, but he's a great. I did daily comic strips with him too, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Brian, good dude. Good dude. You know, Brian, he had just gotten his first. I'm gonna sketch some stuff while I'm talking here. I'll tell you what I'm drawing in a minute. Tell the story about Brian while I'm doing this. When I was first out hustling, I was like 2000 something, early 2000s. Yeah, like 2003, 2002. He found me online and was like, "Hey, will you draw this thing?" So, and then somehow, I'm gonna watch my process here a little bit. Duplicate this. I'm gonna work on some smaller thumbnails for these panels. Yeah, he hired me to do the Monkey Man comic, and then turns out he was really good friends with Kevin Smith. You know, Clerks and View Askew. He was all part of that crew, and so he was part of that crew. And he's like, "Hey, do you want to draw a logo or get our comics on this moviepoopshoot.com thing that Kevin Smith was launching for the movie?" It was like in unison with the movie, and they were launching comics and stuff on there. And I was like, heck yeah. So I drew, long story short, I drew the logo for Kevin Smith. Got a paycheck from Snoogans Incorporated. And did a Rush t-shirt for Kevin that he wore on the Jay Leno show, which was really fun. It's kind of like my first brush with like fame, like famous people, like working for famous people or whatnot. But cool. It was cool. Really fun times. See, there we vibe. And it's going to be like hooked up to monitors and stuff like this. This will all make sense in a little bit. Yeah, wow, what a trip. What a trip down memory lane. For Monkey Man, we once went to Pittsburgh Comic Con. We also, part of that crew was also Andy Milonakis before Andy Milonakis was Andy Milonakis. But anyways, Pittsburgh Comic Con, we went, had Monkey Man Unleashed there, and we had a bunch of bananas on our table. We were giving out bananas. And it worked really well. People loved the bananas. I'm gonna check something really quick, make sure I'm on. Am I on the right channel? Oh no. Settings are really off here. Also, the dolphin is still up there. He should be changed, but we're just gonna keep him. I'm just gonna keep him. Keep him up there for now. It's funny. Alright. I'm glad that we're live. Correctly. Sorry if there's some static in the mic. I can't do anything about that. Yeah, Kevin just got a new movie coming out. I haven't seen the trailer yet. But a bunch of good people from, you know, those old New Jersey boys. Bidding on the Three Rivers Comic Con poster at the moment. Look at you collecting all this stuff. I appreciate it. That's fun. Hero by Night 1 through 4. Craig's gonna just collect all the old stuff. I posted a Cosmo sketch card from the Doctor Strange card set I did a couple years ago. My wife found that. She was gonna buy it, and I'm like, why? And she's like, that was one of my favorite cards from that set. Cosmo the dog. Astronaut dog. And yeah, she was gonna buy it. I have a person here. See here, what I'm doing is like a composition. So the idea here is that this is a hospital bed with the word vibe in it. It's looking sick. Like it's about to die or something. The vibe is about to die. I'll put another character here. Gonna blow that up. Yeah, anyways, the fun story I have with Brian Lynch was when I was first working with him, I definitely didn't have a lot of money. So he was paying me to draw his comics, but it's when Xbox Live first came out, kind of like and he was like wanting people to play with on there. And I was like, I can't really afford the Xbox. I'm not going to mess with that. We had like a Nintendo or something. And boom, he just sent me a freaking Xbox and paid for like a subscription or something just so he'd have someone to play with. And I was like, wow, that was the coolest surprise and delight. It's really raining outside. We need it. Hey, man. I love your Astro drawings. My favorite character. Keep slaying it. Jersey in the house. A bunch of Jersey boys I work for. I work for the king of New Jersey right now. The king from New Jersey. Gary. Alright. So you see the setup I'm drawing here is... Looking at my timers. The idea is this vibe is sick. This vibe is this vibe is sick. So I like to draw the word vibe. not want me to shut the window, but there's water out there now. Yeah, it was really fun being at the National. I wasn't really, like I said, I wasn't expecting to draw the art cards there, but I had my stuff with me, and I just was feeling it, and really it was like really cool to kind of start to replicate what I do on the stream in real life a little bit. I was telling Andy, the president of the United States, no, the president of VeeFriends, the AK. I said, man, do you remember those shows, Miami Ink, and the tattoo shows where people were getting art done, and they're talking to the tattoo artist? That was what it felt like. Now that I think about it, I was like, I was hearing so many personal stories, and I was really touched that people were sharing those stories with me, and then people were asking me questions, you know, about life and stuff, and I'm kind of just sharing kind of, you know, my thoughts, you know, from my limited experience on this earth. And it was like kind of, people just need, it's like therapy almost in a way. We laughed about that. I'm like, this feels like therapy right now. We're really getting into some stuff, you know. But there was something to that. Just felt really good. Felt really good. Kind Connect, thanks for watching today. Appreciate you. Let's scan these comments real quick. Hi from Australia. What's up? Got a lot of people down in Australia. Yeah, Craig's in Perth, South Coast. I got another friend. I forget where I gotta ask him where he is. I forget. His name is 2020. My old friend John changed his name to 2020. Moved to Australia to become like a life coach. His name is 2020. If you look him up, he's rad. He's a rad dude. Pretty rad guy. 2020. Mr. 2020. I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, so just drawing for people live, and then I wasn't really expecting. I got 2 more stories to tell now that I'm thinking about it. Now my brain's waking up, and the technical difficulties are kind of over. But many people, not just one person, were like, this was my favorite part of this entire show. And I'm like, yeah, but Gary's here. You know, like, that's gotta be. But I mean, I guess a lot of people have met Gary, you know, in the community and stuff. So, but I laughed and I was like, don't say that. Like, I'm here because of Gary. Like, if it weren't for Gary, I wouldn't be there. You know, like. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I understand that. Multiple people said that, like, they were holding back tears because they were going to get a card, like an art card from me. It's like an emotional experience, I guess. You know, and I feel it too. I'm like, oh, you know, thanks for sharing those stories with me, and now I know a little bit about you too, and I think that's kind of what we need more of in the world as well, like talking to each other more, kind of figuring things out. Also, I had a couple people ask me, like, how do you do it? Like, I have this through my art club too, like my drawing club, but it's always a question that comes up. Like, I always seem so positive and whatever, but you know, I have bad days. I've got days where I'm stressed out and stuff. Like, Sunday wasn't fun. My iPad was dying. That was kind of stressful a little bit. But I'm able to say, like, you know, hey, listen, there's nothing new that we're not dealing with that other people haven't dealt with. And if other people got through it, you could get through it too. You know, you got good friends. Surround yourself with good people, and that's the magic. even if you're going through some really tough stuff, you know. Try to make yourself feel good. With art, that's what I do. It feels good to I'm gonna put a bunch of like meters and things on this. I can't see the other chat. Where'd it go? Where are you? Hello. Thought wrong. Good to meet you. Down there. Up there. If you missed it, I pulled for the Venn diagram challenge, I pulled someone asked about that. Craig was pulled randomly. Craig's name was pulled randomly from his hat. This is also the Smokey the Bear hat. Just a random hat. My favorite story. Well, actually, it's really hard. My favorite experience was actually sitting and talking with everybody and them sharing their stories. But as I'm actually walking in to the National on the first day that I was there, there was a guy behind me as we're walking around this giant building, and he's like, and I'm wearing a Pearl Jam hoodie and a bison on it. I kind of wore it for the night for the tournament because of Josh and Brave Bison. And I hear this voice behind me say, would it be weird if I said I knew what hoodie you were wearing? And it was a hoodie from 18 years ago. The tour, 2006 tour. It's like one of a kind. It's like there was only 200 of them made or something from Pearl Jam. And I'm wearing that. And I turn around and some big dude named Dan, he told me his name was Dan later, but he's wearing a Pearl Jam shirt. And I'm like, so we start talking up Pearl Jam as we're walking. It's a really long walk around the convention to get in. And him and his son. And, you know, they're there for baseball cards and stuff like that. And so he asked me, what do you collect? Like, what are you here for? Like football and whatever. And I'm like, oh no, I'm here drawing with VeeFriends. I draw the daily comic strip with VeeFriends. And he kind of goes, okay, because he saw it the day before. He's like, tell me about, what is this? What is VeeFriends? So I gave him the 30,000 foot view of VeeFriends, which is, it's over 280 characters. Kind of designed to make positivity louder and talk about these traits and issues and really spread more positive vibes in the world. And he's like, now tell me about Gary. What's up with that guy? That's the guy. Because he saw Gary at the thing. And I'm like, oh, Gary's great. Because he's like, I see his content. And he told me, I once saw something. He owns a business, and he's like about dealing with employees that were wanting more stuff or complaining, and how you don't work. You know, you can't expect your employees to work as hard as you do. And it really helped him, but he was just like not so sure. Like that's kind of how people are when they first encounter Gary online. They're like, I don't know about this guy. He swears and whatever, and I don't know. But then they hear him say something, and they're like, that guy's right. That's kind of the process that happens. And so I told him, I was like, yeah, man, come on by the booth. As we're standing there in line, he's like, wait, so you're working for them? And like he starts putting all these things together, and somebody came by and was like, DJ, and I was like, I don't know who that was actually. They saw me standing there, and I was like, hey, what's up? And he's like, oh man, this guy must be somebody. And I'm like, oh geez, not really, but so anyways, that was part one of that story. Part two is we got a crowd then around the counter. I hadn't really set up yet. Gary saw that people were coming up with those stickers for me to sign. And Gary's like, we got to get it. You know, Gary moved the case down and made a little space for me on the counter there. And I was like, I don't want to be in the way. You know, again, like, I don't want to ruin this setup. But Gary saw that there was action there. So, like, of course, Gary's going to adapt to the action. I know sports cards. I know dealers and stuff from comic book shows and stuff. And they know when they see a, you know, when they see a moment to kind of, like, create more action at their table, they're going to do it. So, I totally get that, Gary, by the way. Anyways, I'm talking to a lot of regular like our normal VeeFriends family, not normal, but talking to them, and I see the Dan and his son off to the distance behind a crowd, and he kind of gives me like a "What's up?" Like, this was crazy. I can't believe this. Like, I can't believe I met you, or something. Like, it was like this look of like, Jesus. So he runs up to me and he's like, tell me your 2 favorite VeeFriends. I'll buy them right now and I want you to sign them. Because that was such a cool experience. And like, so I was like, okay, well, I told him Humble Hedgehog and Flexing Fox. And I usually say that because they're the first ones that are on this first comic I drew with Gary. No offense, Common Sense Cal, but Fox and Humble Hedgehog are the ones that I think are the ones that stick out to me still as my go-to favorites, I think, just because of sentimental reasons or plus whatever. They're fun to draw and whatever. Oh, he's smiling. He's like, your vibe is dying. No, he's not supposed to be smiling. He's supposed to look like concerned. Like, I'm really sorry. There's not much we can do. There's not much we can do here. With this vibe, it's gonna die. Anyways, he goes around, tries to get the cards. They can't find Humble Hedgehog in the thing. There wasn't many common cards, so I've gone on the common cards. I found a Humble Hedgehog, but I said, you know what? 2 of the characters I'm gonna give you, I think, are important. Are Cynical Cat and Optimistic Otter, and I told him this story about how those were supposed to be the characters that were in the first children's book, and how the story goes was basically it's really hard for kids to understand the word cynical, so that's why they changed the characters to Eager Eagle and Patient Pig. So I said these two are some of Gary's favorite. Like, these behind the scenes, Gary's like all about Optimistic Otter and Cynical Cat. He loves that as a duo, like Tom and Jerry. Like, if it could have its own cartoon, it would, kind of thing. So I said these are ones to get. I really like doing those, and they're in a lot of the good comics too. So I signed them, and I was like, hey, let's get Gary to sign them. So I ran up behind Gary and just said like, hey, and I told Gary quickly, I met this Pearl Jam fan in line, and now he's come to the booth and he told me, he's like, out of all of the National, and I don't know, you guys got to understand, the National is a huge convention. It's massive. It's like San Diego Comic-Con of sports card collectible trade shows. Never seen anything like it. I've been to a lot of shows. But he came up to me and he's like, this has been the greatest experience of this entire show. My biggest takeaway is meeting you randomly in this line, coming to this booth, getting this signed. So like, I told Gary this story, and Gary's like, yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. That's amazing. And so Dan, hope you're around watching or something. I haven't checked the chats, but he said he would be. I missed yesterday's stream, but I'm sure he'll be around. He was really excited after he saw the action at the table and like the energy. It's not just about the collectibles; those are cool. Everything's really cool, like all the things that you can buy and stuff like that. Craig said, anyways, it's all about the community and vibe. Actually, Craig said, did you see the video of the group all having dinner, displaying their sketch cards and comics on the kitchen bench? Yeah, I think that was at Joanne's house. They invited me to come and hang out there too, but I had to stay around the hotel. Yeah, I saw that. There's a cool video of. I'm gonna say that I think Cowabunga Chen edited that up real quick. So he's like constantly editing. Like he's like recording things and editing. It's pretty impressive. Oh, sorry, Rocky. Rocky said this comic is like a preview of my day tomorrow. My doctor doesn't make that face too often. Thank God. Thankfully. Sorry, Rocky. I think you're going back in for some chemo. Don't want to give you. But hey, you know what, Rock? I appreciated the message yesterday when you were like, "Don't worry, like don't stress too much, man." I know what you mean. So Rocky's battling stage 4 cancer right now, guys. And gosh, my iPad could melt into 1,000 pieces. I could lose every single comic strip that I've drawn. I could lose it all, and still I'm healthy, and I feel really, grateful. A lot of gratitude for being here. So, let's turn off this Wi-Fi. Yeah, sure was Joe. Yeah, Chen has a media company. He's good stuff, man. Good smooth videos, all of that stuff. Anyways, yeah, man, Rocky, I appreciate it. Don't want to get too, I know we don't want to bring down the vibe too much, but that's part of life. It's part of life. The things are gonna throw at you. Like, gosh, dealt with it before. I want to say, if I could swear right now, I could swear, but I'd say F cancer, man. F cancer, bro. It doesn't feel right or fair, but I'm also very hopeful. I'm a very optimistic dude, so I know that I sent Rock this video too. My friend Owen beat stage 4 cancer, and he's thriving really well right now with his family. Everyone said he was done for. Everybody said that was it for him, and I don't know, man. That guy's a force of nature. Just won't allow himself to go. So it was great. Love Owen. Owen video. Owen Hems. I always want to say Owen Helmsworth, but it's Owen Hemsmith. Owen video. Gonna see him soon out at Vid Summit. He's an MC at Vid Summit. He's got so much energy. Like a little skinnier now. Chemo kind of got him a little bit, but he's healthy. Healthy guy. Full of energy. So, hang in there, Rock. One of my favorite Ramones songs is I Believe in Miracles, man. So, seen it happen. But, that might also, you know how it goes if you're in it. Okay. We're gonna change that up. Actually, I want to start a different one. Well, I shouldn't do that. It's 9:10. Let's open up a mini. Let's bring up the... Let's get on a better, better topic. I like to talk about that stuff. Rock, thank you for sharing your journey too, because I think it's part of life. It's like to see people going through adversity and being vulnerable with their stuff is important, so we're not hiding from it. Anyways, orange or green in the chat. Orange or green in the chat. I'm gonna give a second or two. Ruthless Rob on X. I was on the wrong X channel this morning. I don't know why that happens. Right. Yeah, being vulnerable. Green, 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 green. So we got it. Green, 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 green. Red or orange. Orange. Whoa, whoa. Green. Chef put it over the top. Let's see who it's going to be real quick. I'm getting a little bit of inks going on this. It's a little bit delayed today. Alright, we've got a Gratitude Gorilla. And, ooh, I don't know. I don't know about this one. His eye's a little eye's a little messed up. That's okay. I think it beats Boss Bobcat. Gratitude beats being a boss every time, I think. So he's just thankful that he's got that eye, even though it's a little whack. People were shocked to know that these are hand painted. Also, I met the maker, the person that makes these, or kind of invented them, Mr. Squishy Scott. Met him at the National. Super nice guy. I don't think he put 2 and 2 together at first, that I was actually drawing for VeeFriends. And then when he did, he was like, "Oh man, we gotta collab on some content and open up minis." And I'm like, "I'm down, man." I like the minis a lot because they fit on pencils, and I'm an artist, and it just makes sense. Someone said, "Who is this? Who is this?" It's me. I'm DJ Coffman. I'm the comic creator here at VeeFriends. I draw the daily comic strip. I'm also really good at drinking coffee, and I'm waking up now. Got a question from Shep. You know I'm a CB fan. We're talking CB radio, my friend? No, comic books, I understand. You have any thoughts on RDJ playing Dr. Doom? Robert Downey Jr. I forget where I was. I was scanning through late at night on my phone, and I saw that fresh as that news happened. And I almost thought it was a joke at first, because it was like, that looks like a kind of wimpy uniform that he's wearing there. But I get it. I was like, no, that makes sense. I like it a lot, actually. I know there's a lot of controversy about him playing that, but if you know about Marvel Comics, you'll know what the only person that really knew the origin of Dr. Doom and why he wears the mask. Jack Kirby's the one that created Dr. Doom, by the way. And he said the reason he wears the mask, he's a handsome, very handsome person underneath there, and his ego, the way he described like his ego, and he only wears the mask because he has a tiny little scratch on his cheek, and he's not perfect, so he has to wear the mask to hide that. And that was Dr. Doom's origin story from also, he's very much aligned with Thanos. I'm getting too far in these weeds here now. Thanos thought there was too many people. Dr. Doom thought there was too many people, and he was doing the world a favor. Because like bad guys don't think that they're the bad guys, which is very that's what was always good about the Marvel Comics characters. They were very complicated characters, and he said that in his speech, right? Like I think he said, "What can I say? I like to play complicated characters." But as far as the other dramas and stuff go about other things, I don't care. I don't really care. I don't have an opinion on any of the drama. We have a no drama policy in my brain. The minute I sense drama, I just kind of shut it down. That's how we go. Yeah, you never knew that. Yeah, I mean, there was a few times within the comics history that he had taken his. Probably could have seen my watch schedule. Didn't say anything. It was a moonbug call later. Someone told me they could see my watch. I'm not dropping alpha on my watch. I just put it on theater mode though. But all it says is MB Prep Review, which you don't know what that means. But I just said it. It's Moonbug Call. I'm real excited for the Moonbug show. I can't say any more about it. That's another thing about hanging out with these VeeFriends, these V-fam. You try to get something out of me. I'm like an iron curtain. I'm not going to tell anything. If it's not been in a... They almost got me the one time. I was like, no. I was like, wait. Because they said something. I'm like, I don't remember that being said out loud. So I just locked down in my mind. Pretty good at keeping secrets. And so, I like stayed strong, and but then I'm like, oh yeah, okay, because like someone asked me about V-Dome. They're like, so what do you think? There's a thing called the V-Dome, right? And I was like, where did you see this? What are you talking about? They're like, oh, it's in this. I'm like, oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I guess it was described in the press release. So I was like, oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It is what the press release said. That's all I can say. I'm not going to give away the character names. I think all of that will probably be revealed at VCon, I'd imagine. I'm imagining. I don't know for sure. But it would make sense, right? You have VCon coming up in like 10 days. Whew. 10 days. Can't wait to see everybody there though too. So 10 days. I'm excited. I keep telling everybody, it's a really good time to be getting into VeeFriends. So if you're new to VeeFriends, thanks for reading the comics. Thanks for, I see people buying the collectibles because they read the comics, and that's super rad. That's super rad. People are getting their favorite characters and stuff like that. That's really nice. We have a couple people that found this stream, which I love. By the way, I'm going to have some news here probably, if you're listening right now. So, something I didn't prepare to talk about today was we're going to launch a new YouTube channel for the comics. So I'm going to get that word out somehow as soon as we're officially up for you to go subscribe to that, because we need 50 subscribers right away so I can go live on that channel. And then we'll be doing a lot of the streams over on the YouTube channel, because we want to build up that channel, the VeeFriends Comics channel. And you're going to have some animated comics on there. You're going to have these live streams, a couple other surprises on there. It'll be called VeeFriends Comics. I don't think it's live yet, but we're going to be working on that today. Brandon, I think BG, this new iPad is actually really good. I just was like scrambling to get it set up yesterday to get back to work. But I bought the one with the nano texture. I'd tested it before, and I liked it. It's a little smooth. It's a little fast, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're an artist, you know what I'm talking about. It's a little fast, but I'm really used to it already. I think it's actually going to, if I'm in a zone, it might make my inking even faster. Let's see. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I don't really notice the difference in speed, because these things have so much speed for what I'm doing. You wouldn't really notice the difference. I notice a little bit of snappiness. That's good. A little bit better. Because I had an M1 iPad Pro, and this is the M4 now, which is crazy. So I don't even know. I'm not going to use this thing to its full capability of video editing and all that stuff. But I like this non-glare matte finish, sort of. It's not really matte finish. It's not as rough as my normal covers that I would do. And you got to use the microfiber cloth that comes with it. But yeah, that's the answer to that question. Is I'm pretty much, it's a utility to me. Like I my wife was like, I was like, I don't know, I could probably just draw on like the backup. We have a little regular iPad that would work. She's like, no, it's your job. You go get the good iPad. And I was like, all right. I just don't like to spend money. It's not that I have a weird, like I always tell people, I don't have a weird money mindset. Like I don't have like a I'm poor mindset. But I just don't like to spend money for even companies I work for. I don't like to do that. I don't want to take advantage of that. And I don't want to increase my own bills or increase their bills. I don't want to do that. I want to keep things, I'm a frugal person, I guess you could say. But then I do splurge on stuff. You know, I do splurge on some stuff. But I'm like, is it really necessary to have this brand new thing with it? Probably not. But in this way, it was the fastest thing that I could do to get back up and running and gunning. So, running and gunning. But, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, spending money makes me sick. You got to get rid of that money. I mean, I understand, because like when you're pinching pennies and stuff, but you definitely do have to get rid of that mindset of being poor or something. Like, I would have kept BG. I would have kept my M1 until it died, and I did. But man, it just stopped taking charge. Like I was drawing, and it was about 40% power left, and usually like when it gets to 50, I try to charge it, and I was like, wait a minute, this isn't taking charge. So I went into panic mode on Sunday night. I was like, oh no, what do I do? And then I was just like, if this, then that. The options are pretty limited. So here we've got the vibe. I'm going to do some color on this. So where he looks a little not sick. Today, if you wouldn't mind going to the Instagram, though, and checking out. You know what? I'm going to tell you guys right now. I'm a little disappointed. I thought this comic would get way more likes. This is Amped AA, or Amped II week. Amped II. The Amped II alarm clock. We have FU Monday Mole making a surprise appearance. Please go to Instagram and comment on these comics. Share them up. This one, I had to finish coloring it on my wife's iPad. Because I was like, oh no, I procrastinated too long. I was living my life a little bit. But I was super happy with this one. Look at that face. So please go to the Instagram, leave a note, share it up. Today was rap battles. That's why the title of this is rap battles. Inter-office rap battles, drop bars, not beefs. This is based on my experience working in a lot of companies, not this company specifically, but people would blame IT for things, and then IT would, gripe about other departments. Oh, the marketing people think they're this. I was in the art office, they would call it. But really funny, we used to think the IT guys were messing with us. Some people would say that, like, why did this turn off during our meetings? Like, come on, what? And then I got to know the IT guys later, and they were like, yeah, sometimes we do mess with them because they knock them down off their horse. And I'm like, oh my god, like, guys, we're supposed to be part of a team. Like when you're working in a company, like, oh man. So it's true. Your paranoia is sometimes true, I guess. So inter-office rap battle. She's rapping about IT. They can't keep the Wi-Fi up. We got him kind of DJing over here. I would have done more artwork on there, but it's good now. And then looks like Bare Minimum Bob got a job in IT. He's slamming her. So anyways, go to Instagram. Let me know you were on the stream. And I think tomorrow we'll do something a little special, but I want to see that you comment on the Instagram specifically. I know we have where did it go? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing a mini, guys. It escaped. What is up? Where did these go? They're tricky. All right, hold on. Let me get another one. All right. Fine. Yellow versus orange. Let's do it again. Jeff. Jeff says, I can definitely relate as I'm in IT. It's so true. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes people get. I understand both sides of that coin because I was pretty good homies with the IT department, and not at VeeFriends. I'm not talking about VeeFriends. I'm talking about They would mess with them. Especially the really stupid sales guys. New is always better. Barney Stinson. Rap battle was good stuff. Thanks. You guys should write your own rap battles. I'm not going to do any more challenges this week. I got enough. Yellow, yellow. Orange, orange. Yellow. One more. One more. Orange. Oh, we're tied. Who's going to be the tiebreaker? Looks like Ruthless Rob beat. Ruthless Rob got his orange in before Craig could get the yellow in. So we've got an orange winner, but we're going to open them both anyways, to be honest. Yeah, sorry for being a little bit late. I shouldn't apologize. It just is what it is. If I'm not here, you know one of two things. Well, one of a few things. I'm sick, and I'll usually say, hey man, I'm sick this morning, which is rare. Or I'm having technical difficulties, something died, like the iPad died. I had to go to the store for an iPad. We got Intuitive Iguana versus Gratitude Gorilla. And you know, I gotta do, it's based, I'm gonna switch them up because it's based on the, this eyeball's a little whack. And I like this one. It looks like he's kind of looking sideways. Intuitive Iguana. So we're gonna put him on. And I'm just gonna go ahead and open up this other one. Let's do that. We should see the series 3 and 4 soon of these minis. I'm also going to do some fun things. I got some fun ideas planned for the new channel. So keep an eye out, ear out. Soon we'll send you a link to the new YouTube channel that you'll be able to subscribe to. Oh, we've got a Boss Bobcat Emerald Edition, I guess, versus the Intuitive Iguana. Who do you think wins between these two? Which one should I put on for the final? The first one I see, I'm gonna say, is the winner of today's battle, because I'm kind of neutral right now. Which one? Boss Bobcat? Bobcat or Iguana? Bobcat or Iguana? Which one? We got an Iguana. We got two iguanas. Iguana stays. Iguana wins the day. Move this over for a nice screenshot. And there he is. Cool. Didn't get as much drawing done today as I wanted to on this stream, but you know, gotta roll with it. Some other stuff to do. And appreciate you guys watching, hanging out. I'll be back here tomorrow, 8 a.m. Got a drawing club in Pittsburgh. If you're in Pittsburgh, drawing club is tonight, 6 to 8 in Pittsburgh. If you want to know about that, message me. There's a Facebook event called Draw Club. I'll probably post about it on my socials here in a little bit because I forgot to promote it. I don't really care if like 5 people show up, 2 people show up. We had 40 people show up one time. That was a little nuts. But if you come on out to the drawing club, if you're in the Pittsburgh area and watching, I got some minis. I'll bring some of these minis with me. I'll also bring some of the I got a few of these VeeFriends pencils. They just say VeeFriends on there. Got a few of these to give out. I give a sketchbook and a pencil. We just hang out and draw together. That's kind of what we do for a couple hours tonight. 6 to 8 in Pittsburgh, PA. It's fun. I like to get together and support artists and creators, creative minds, and especially artists. How I said it over the weekend at National. Again, thanks for everybody for coming out, sharing your stories with me, and it's an honor to draw for you. Really appreciate you. And 2 things there. Someone said, what are you going to do when you see that someone sold the card that you drew? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I would be honored that you sold it. if you needed to sell it, if my art could help you make a little bit of money that you need to put some food on your table or buy a Lamborghini or something, you know, make yourself happy, that's like a double for me. That my art went to make you feel, or did some need in your life. That's cool. That's a super feeling. So I don't have any feelings about it. Don't want to say I don't care about money. I don't care about money. I care about people, and of course we need money to get by in this world, but you know, it's not the most important thing. So that's my parting thought for you today, I guess. So, all right. Well, so tune in soon to see what happens to this vibe that's in the hospital here. Looks like he's on, you know, he's having some trouble. This vibe, we got to get him healthy again. How do we do that? You have to tune in. Probably tomorrow. This might be tomorrow's strip or not. Got another strip going too. Awesome, guys. We'll see you soon. I'm gonna get out of here. I got another thing to go to. I gotta draw some more stuff, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, and bye. Goodbye. We out. I gotta get rid of that dolphin too.